Do you see him? Oh, I made him fly off. I'm sorry. Mom's not helping you with your sneak, is she? Did you see him, Frog Leg? To the Springs, Jeeves. We're heading south. See the cat tree? For my cousin. Her birthday was yesterday, so I am heading south to deliver. The Rocky Mountain Bighorn Society's annual banquet is about 2 weeks away. So I just haven't seen much of my husband between turkey season and him being president of the RMBS. I just don't see him. Essentially what happens is the RMBS, which is a chapter of the Wild Sheep Foundation, raises money locally, and then they donate that money to like the Division of Wildlife for various projects on sheep conservation. So they sit on the meetings that help disperse the money out. A lot of the money goes to disease research. The sheep are really susceptible to disease because of their sort of isolation up at high altitudes. So things like free-range cattle, goats, feral goats, like domestic goats, and people who backpack with goats, horses, domestic sheep that people free-range or walk through the mountains and things like that. All of those bring diseases in that pretty much can wipe out herds of bighorn sheep. A few years back, the Colorado Springs herd down by Garden of the Gods was pretty much, I think, 3/4 plus of the herd was wiped out due to pneumonia. And that's just because they're kind of like the Indians when the Spanish arrived. They're extremely susceptible to very common diseases that you're either vaccinated for or the animals down here, the domestic animals, are immune to. That is a big part of sheep conservation, is actually keeping the herds healthy. Another thing they do is they transplant sheep from one area to another to help the genetic diversity, to help the hardiness of the herds. If you have an area that's becoming overpopulated, they'll actually tranquilize them and airlift them out with helicopters. It's kind of cool. So yes, my husband's a hunter, but he does probably a lot more conservation work than he does hunting. He enjoys all aspects of hunting, from harvesting an animal to chasing after certain trophies to helping people, especially children, learn how to hunt. He loves taking friends, kids hunting. And then there's the conservation side. He spends a lot of time. He used to do the Wild Turkey Foundation. He did that for a number of years. And now he's done the bighorn sheep for a while, and he's president of the local chapter. I can't remember how much they donate annually. Maybe $150,000 to $200,000 is what they raise through auctions and raffles and silent auctions, and a lot of the money's raised at the banquet. Anyways, it's all volunteer work. He doesn't get paid, and he works a lot of hours already. And then you tack on the sheep thing, and I haven't seen him. I miss him. I can't wait till the banquet's over. Alright, let's go to the Springs. This camera just doesn't do it justice. Pikes Peak is very pretty today. That's the one part about the Springs I do miss. The view. But the town's grown too big. I like my little town. I'm off helping my mother measure a townhome. Hi, Mom!
Oh, this is gonna be fun. You can help me.
You're in the daily vlog today. I'm gonna go play with construction workers. Waiting on hubby to come home. I'm hoping we can go for a short hike tonight. Hoping. I don't think... Sorry, just saw some girl running up the street. Anyways, I don't think I showed you the summary for my 30-day challenge. I felt like I did really good for the first 3 weeks. I only missed 1 or 2 days in the first 3 weeks. And then the last week, I think I only hiked like twice and got outside in the sun twice. I did kind of fizzle out for the last week. But the end result was I did about 60... What was that? I did about 60 miles and 25 workouts out of... 24 workouts out of 30 days. Yeah, so I was 24 for 30 on the days that I hiked, and I did a total of 60 miles for the month. So, not bad. I definitely feel like my endurance has increased a lot. Next couple weekends are really busy for us, and then I think one more weekend of hunting, and then after that we can start hitting the mountains, I think. I hope. I hope we don't run into bears on the trail. because I smell slightly like beef jerky. I had this in my bag, and I have emergency beef jerky in there as well. We may go hiking in town, but you don't get away from the town. Woo! We're starting to get green. Here comes spring. First uphill complete. Oh, it feels good to be getting in shape. Yes. Finally. Quick and nimble, quick and nimble. Do 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 do. Quick and nimble, quick and nimble. For the first time ever in my life, I'm ahead of a fashion trend. We just passed some teenagers who informed me that their kids were wearing Vibram 5 fingers in the school. So for once, I'm ahead of the fashion trend. Although I don't see it. How are these cute? My gray monkey feet. Public service announcement. Pick up your dog poo. Well, not your dog poo, but your dog's poo. And if you stop, don't stand in the middle of the trail when people walk by, especially if you have a dog. Move to the side. You're not walking anywhere. Move over. It's polite. Oh, they're feeling good. Nice to get them in shape. Oh, so nice. Hike complete. Oh, felt good. Get outside. Oh, you're rattling a little. Need to work on that. 2.7 miles. Stop.